what is better than an old graveyard? Let me show you. So we have a spooky house to go along with it. So come along and join me with Decay is headed your way.
Hey guys, right before I take you into this house, just let me say, I do a lot of these kind of houses now. I don't get to go into big stuff anymore because I'm by myself or with a female and I don't want to take her into the city, you know, the metropolitan areas, the big spooky stuff that actually could be people in there. So if you're not a fan of these houses, could you do me a favor? I'm going to tell you exactly what the whole video is about to be, what we're about to find and everything in there, because I've been in there. So that way you can click off. But before you do, can you please subscribe and like, or just like? And if you want to take it an extra step that would help me, go into the comment section and just at least say yes or no, because YouTube has a way of its algorithms and stuff. But anyway, so what we're going to find in this house is 2 sets of photography of pictures of people, and through an interpretation that I use through my time in studying history and demographics and whatnot. It's interesting because the photographs, and I'll go ahead and walk in there as I'm talking, is going to be one of the original owners, the family that owned this home originally, and then a second step of a second set of photography in a different part of the house that's actually probably what was renters. And so that is my opinion based on the type of industry I'm in, and it will be for you to decide if you agree with me or not. So let's go in here and we'll just housekeeping, and we'll just hop on up in this place here, and we'll go here first. So this is the foyer. You see this in these houses, the back door and front door line up. You can open both of them and get a breeze through the house. And there's my friend there. And we'll go, I'm just gonna rush into the part with the photography first and get you to looking at that. Okay, here we go. So we got these pictures, and I don't know how good the light is. I've actually filmed this already with my other camera. All right, so I'm not gonna tell you which ones I think are the renters and which one was the original. I'll let you choose that. Hopefully you'll comment, because like I said, the subscriber count is not what builds a website. It is the actual how many likes you get and how many people comment. Okay, it's been a few weeks since I've been in here, so I don't remember where the original. But anyway, here's a clue of what this was after it was a house, like a single family home. And this is the clue right here in this book. Let me flip this. Yeah, so we got in memory of Memorial Park Cemetery, place of intentment. Okay, and Fairchild, this is Fairchild by the way, and she has found some. Did we flip this? Ooh. Some more pictures. Guys, I don't have anything to clean that with.
This is 1992.
You can talk, but don't give no don't give the 1992 thing, because I'm trying to get them engage them. Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm gonna head on up here, because I think the other. All right. So Fairchild is new with me on the channel, so I wasn't speaking more abruptly. She doesn't know that I try to engage you guys with some kind of entertainment. Okay, so let's look at this. I think this is where I found the other set. So here's just a newspaper here. I'm gonna give you the date. June 7th, 1990 on this. And it's called the Herald. And it says, well, I'll let you look at that. All right, so here we go. All right, let's get that. So let's compare this picture to those others, and I will let you decide. And I've already showed this also. I came in with my other camera that didn't have the stabilizer in it. So I've already kind of filmed this. I'll just kind of get those crutches behind there. Big, huge rooms. This is a mansion. What do we call a mansion? Usually it has the foyer with the front and back door so you can open and get the wind. You go upstairs and there's 4 big rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you repeat the pattern downstairs. This floor is dipping, but I don't see any water damage up here. But it's obviously, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm skeptical when I come in houses like this. I always like stay around the edge. I don't know why, because I don't know where the beams are. The reason I know it's not original, because they've dismantled the fireplaces, they boarded them up, and they've put gas heaters. Obviously, somebody turned this into a rental. I know this because my father has rented homes, and he's going to do the most cost-effective way. And lots of times renters, they don't know how to do this and that, like have a fireplace, and you risk catching the whole place on fire. So you just do something simple. And we now know that we've graduated from these gas heaters. You can't even have a little space heater. A gas company often won't come turn the gas on if you have one. So they've been the cause of many fires. Whoa, don't like to hear that noise. Okay, so this one that's small. Like, it was obviously bigger at one time, and then I don't know how that works there. I guess you could still have a little fire, but it just seemed like you'd have to tend to it too much. So we got the 4 big rooms, and then we got this is a full bath. Okay, and then I'm gonna cut the camera off. All right, I'm back in this room for just a minute. I want to read a little bit of this. All right, this is a postcard. You remember when we did postcards? So this was from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, not too far, maybe 3 hours from here. It says, "Howdy, cuz. I miss you. I'm gonna miss for when you come out. Leaving Tuesday, Emily to..." I can't read that. 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna cut the camera off and let Fairchild read it, and then you can give us a synopsis of it. Let's go downstairs, y'all. Before we go downstairs, a lot of Crown Royal bags here. There's all kinds of things you can do with these bags. And then they're like maybe a ceiling fan or something. Pieces for a ceiling fan. And the newspaper is just to keep glass from getting broke. Christmas lights. Interesting, because this is December 2019. I'm gonna go downstairs because I haven't showed you the bottom. Okay. I would love to fix up an old home like this. It would be very expensive. To do so, I would have to pay someone because I don't know what I'm doing. My sister-in-law, she could do something like this. Would she want to do it? Well, not right now, because she is nursing my mom and dad, taking care of them almost full time. But when my mom and dad passes away, if you catch her in between projects and you provide her the money, she could do all of it. I'm telling you, she's talented. Look at this pattern here. Interesting. I know we need a flashlight for this. Here's another fireplace. Every room has a fireplace. And that meant that the foyer was cold. I wonder if a family, a single family from the, say, 1920s, ever had every fireplace going. And like, do you own enough land to go chop your own wood? Or did they sell it at the store? Here's a vine growing. Interesting. Now they tried to bring something in here. This looks like a, ooh, I don't know. It has a plug. I'm guessing that that's a heater because it's sitting in front of. Yep, bet you that was a heater. All right, so what's the postcard telling us, Fairchild?
Hey guys, so this apparently is a postcard sent from one cousin to another.
Let's walk and talk. Come on.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
And if one cousin is missing the other, looking forward to seeing them in a few weeks, and remarking about running out of money and hoping to catch up, and just recounting a story about where their vehicle broke down in the middle of the freeway, but they were drunk anyway, so it didn't really matter. Definitely checking out the body surfing and hanging out at the beach. And they're doing a lot of drinking toast to this cousin, in fact. I'm very excited about to see you.
That's good enough. Hey, those big old cups like this. Oh, look, this is Clemson. So I like a big cup. So I don't have to go downstairs and fill my water. So something for Christmas, and this is interesting. This is the reef. So right here, this is probably shut down in January, December, January. This was definitely added.
Yeah.
This is all off. So, all right. So as I walk back to the car, I'll give you my interpretation.
This is older electrical because it has the fabric.
Yeah. So I want to give you my interpretation, and then maybe Sunny want to give hers. But I think this was a single family home, probably in the 1920s, 1930s, all the way to probably the 1980s. And then I think at some point, the kids inherited it, and they didn't want to live here. And I think they probably started renting it. But then after a while, it became just too much to keep up. And then eventually they was like, all right. Because with my dad renting, I'll tell you a lot of what happens is you're not going to get prominent families to rent. People that rent are going to be middle class or lower. And that's not saying anything about them. It just is what it is. And so people, my dad would never fix anything. He would just piece things back together. And it could be a fire risk. You could feel the wind through the house. You did not want to rent from my dad. And I'm not saying all landlords are like that, but anyway. And then you got a garage back here, a homemade garage. And we're finna take you to a house right across the road. It's bigger than this one, but it's in a lot worse shape. We can take a look in here right quick.
I think it was one family.
Yeah, single family home.
But I don't think they rented.
Huh?
I think they tried to upgrade.
Yeah, but you saw the pictures, right?
Yeah. What's wrong with the pictures? What makes you think renters?
From different eras. I think that, let's go look in this window here. All right, well, so Fairchild has a different opinion than me. She thinks there's just one whole family there. Whatever is the case, I don't mind. I'm certainly not an authority, you know, and I certainly don't mind being wrong. My evidence is based on how many places I've been, how much stuff I've read in the houses, because I used to take a lot more time reading. And like when the camera's off, like literally I've went all through that stuff and kind of picked out the historical values of it, or historical interpretation of it. And then I do have a history degree, And I've taught high school social studies for many years, and I've read about the time periods of the homeowners. Usually homeowners like this. By the way, this is right dead in almost city center. The house we're about to go to is right over there on another video, but this is almost city center. So this probably was I mean, it wasn't a plantation, it was a mansion. I'm gonna say a banker and some kind of, probably not a farmer. Anyway, video's been long enough. Thank you for watching Decay Headed Your Way. I don't know if I'll leave this part in the video or not, but this reminds me of Bert, because I just told Fairchild, Bert would have been through that house. He would have come back out here and he would have saw that window and he would have said, man, why didn't we find our way up there? He would have wanted to go back in and poke his head out the window with me with the camera down here. Bert, you remember those days?